The purpose of this video is to show you how in Odoo's version 12 you can create an automated action to not allow for duplicate SKUs to be created. So first let's go to the product, and if I create a product here I'll call it Bob, and I'll give it a SKU of 1, and you'll see duplicate is found. Okay, so what I can also do is pull back to my product, search 1, and it'll show me, this will show me all products which contain 1, but I could easily filter by internal reference and say is equal to 1, and I'll see that there is currently already one called test. So if I try to create one called Bob with 1, again, duplicate found. If I try to save it with 1, 2, it will let me save it without a problem. So now if I go and just to refresh one more time, if I create one with John with duplicate equal SKU equal to 2, you'll see I already have one for 2. If I try 3, it will allow me to save it. And if I actually go back and I try to do Nick and I try to do 3 again, it will tell me duplicate found now. So you can see that's how it works. If you if I do something more advanced like Nick and I do 1, 2, 3 and save it, lets me save it. And if I create another one called test and I do 1, 2, 3, it'll tell me duplicate found. So you can see, and if I just add a 4 there to that, then it will easily let me save that. So how does that done? It's done through an automated action. It does require Python code. It's called a duplicate. Here is the actual code to run that. So it says if the record.default code is essentially if there's a value in it, then check the product template environment and search the default code and see if it is equal to the default, if it's equal to the default code being referenced in the product that you're trying to create. If the product is, so if this is true, or if the P in product, or if the product ID, or if the actual if the default code is equal to the new default code that you're trying to create on that record, then raise this warning. And I can easily adjust this warning: duplicate found, try another code, for example. And you'll see it'll adjust the warning message. Now, again, if I go to the product, if I do armchair with a product 0614 with the code, no problem. And now if I go and I create another product called leg chair with 0614, it'll raise my warning. Duplicate found, try another code. So that's how duplicates can be prevented in Odoo's version 12. Of course, if you look at those automated actions, this code in itself, you can easily replace it with anything. You could say check the product template, and instead of the default code field, you could say look at the name field, and then look at the name field of all records I'm creating, and if and then you can go into it if product, if P in product, or if the product.id is equal to that ID, then you can go through it and it would rework everything that I just did. So let me know if you have any additional questions. I'll be more than happy to drill into anything that's unclear here. You can find my contact information in the description of this video. Thank you.